take his microphone and usher him out. Take his microphone. Just a minute. Just a minute. Take his microphone. Usher him out.
So Vegas, the man himself. It's a pleasure to have you on FaceVu this week. What's going on?
There, man. There, sir.
Lately, we've seen a lot of dancehall artists changing their lives around. Wayne Marshall. I heard No Killers on the Fence. You know, Yen Diesel. And a few more than baptized recently. I mean, is it why no? Why no more? We find more dancehall artists going inside of the church.
Lack of education. Lack of education, you know, because some people can read and write, but them still suffer from lack of education. You understand? Because knowing only Eurocentric education is not full knowledge.
Yeah.
A lot of people know the European educational system, but them don't know the African system.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So if you don't know what you're naive to, yeah? And some people choose to stay ignorant.
Right.
And ignorance is a choice.
Yeah.
Nations are something you just don't know. If you don't know, you just don't know. Like me, I don't try to figure out what is beyond where I can't fathom, you know?
Facts.
I just give thanks to what is presented.
Yes, yeah.
Nature, I see everything in nature.
Right.
So I'm a naturist. I give thanks to creation. I know that in order to have creation, there must have been a creator.
Absolutely.
Have I ever seen the creator? I've never seen my mind yet. You know I have a mind.
Right.
I've never seen it.
Right.
So lack of education and lack of knowledge.
Yeah.
And some people don't want to learn.
Right. It works. Well,
because people are living with this guilt and this fear that we were indoctrinated into. And once you get rid of this fear, because I wouldn't fear my father to think, you know, if I sing a reggae song, my father got throw me into a burning fire. So why would I fear my creator, who is way above any imagination, to throw me into a burning fire after he give me the talent and inspiration to write a song? God knows everything before and after, according to the Bible. Everything before and after, yeah? So if you already knew, yeah, that I was going to be this person, why you create me? So that you can just burn me up and laugh? That don't make no sense. Why? God knew everything before and after and still created for burn you? God knew all those people were going to sin and then create them and then drown them? God knew Satan was going to try to overthrow him in heaven and then still create Satan?
so there's some inconsistency in what is written, is what you're saying. What is written, what we were taught, cannot be the truth. But you believe there's some type of truth out there. There's something that you think makes sense.
You know what is the truth? Love.
Universal language.
That is the only truth. If you don't have that truth, you have no truth. And anytime you start subscribe to a God that created good and evil, you lose love. Because love and hate could never be friends. So must I subscribe to a God who create good and evil? I subscribe to a creator who create good. I go to do I pick a mango, the sweetest thing. Love it. It created with love.
So don't you think somewhere that God is really real? It's just like what people say. But as far as the creator, he's out there and he's real.
We don't know if it's even a he. We just need a type. We just whatever out there is a title.
It's a source, some people
It's a
say.
source. It's an energy. You can feel it. The Bible make up of electricity. The same Bible tells us the Bible is a sun book. And the sun is the source of all energy. The sun gives life, photosynthesis, and teaching.
So would you challenge TDGX right now in an interview or in a phone call? If he calls you to have a discussion.
These people, it's not about challenge. These people are not going to make themselves available to have a sit down with people like Polite, Young Pharaoh, Ray Higgins. They're going to have a sit down because guess what? The only thing these people are going to come back at you with, you are not hearing from God.
But you share that testimony that convicted most people. So you think you were misinformed because
Fear of dying and going to hell. When you think that you're going to burn forever in a fire, that is not something to think lightly of, brother. Just imagine that, just fathom that. I'm gonna die, and I'm gonna burn in a flame of fire. Guess what? Because I see a girl and I lost her fire. Nature, I couldn't even control nature. I see this girl here, and I get an erection. Because I look on her and I say, boy, she's sexy. And because the blood rushed from my brain down to my glands. And I lost. And I forget say I did lost.
Can't I help?
And I can't lick her down right as I lost, you know. I see a girl and I say, boy, that girl is pretty. Me not there with her. And because I lost, I go around the corner, can't lick her down. And I gone to hell, can burn forever and ever. So I go into the church because I never want to lose. And when I go in there to rot, I tell her, say, yo, it's that time I lost.
Yeah.
Because the church is them thirsty. Them not have no man in there, the man them run out left them.
Right.
Sunday I get 3-4 sisters who are married to me. It's that time I lost. I say, I can't deal with it. I have to hold it.
Yeah.
I think say lusting was bad out the road.
Yeah.
That's how I get lost. That's how I sin. But then I come upon some scriptures to satisfy my sinful soul.
Right.
Because I see scriptures, I say, okay, there's no temptation on earth that is not normal to man. And any temptation, I'm going to let you escape from it. If you can't manage it. So I take it for granted. Because it is written. So I say, all right, God, that means say, everything me I do, me not have control over it, because the Bible says there's no temptation on earth that is not normal to man. And if you can't find a way to escape it, we will make you escape it. So I did have one girl and I go on the motor and go put one. Then when I drive home, I feel guilty. I say, yo, what you say, you're going to make me escape it, or you make me escape it.
All right. So you would say you're enlightened. You're enlightened to the truth.
Because when you start see the whole thing, it don't make no sense. Now start look like nonsense. And you realize now, say, yo, what me just do a while ago? We need to take responsibility for my own actions. That's the key to it.
All right.
The Jesus effect, which think people can just get up and just do wickedness. Hate people, bad mind people, criticize people, judge people, condemn people. The words that come out of your mouth condemn a lot of people.
Right.
And every day you get up, you call people demons and devils and Satan and all of these things.
Right.
And then you wonder why so much crime and violence in your community, because you have too much church. And every Sunday when you're in the church, they on Satan, 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 crucify Satan, step on Satan, rebuke you Satan, 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 Satan. Then you spear Satan in the neighborhoods. Because what you put out of the universe manifests.
All right, Vegas. We sent out questions to 10 people. That's what our FaceVu does their thing. And we said we're going to interview Vegas. What would you ask? A question from one of your viewers. They're asking, how would you... No. They're asking, how do you describe when something happened, like God talked to somebody to prophesy to the next person?
Energy. We just driving in the car, come a while ago, and the same thing we were talking about in the car, we just meet a man right outside. And we just heal him and he just started telling me everything that I was saying in the car. I said, Joe Young there. And we have it on Facebook Live right now. We never meet him yet. I'm outside right now, so maybe same way. Same thing that we were saying in the car.
Right.
Energy, brother. Energy transfer, man. And guess what? The mind is a powerful thing.
Right.
If you already place in your subconsciousness. Like the other day, I was coming down with whatever them said them have in England. Some hay, fever, some something. And I reach England and I feeling like my body start come under attack. I never got doctor. I already placed in my subconsciousness that I cannot get sick. I just use the word now because me I try to describe it to you. So I eradicate certain words from my vocabulary because I don't want it in my subconsciousness.
Right.
So whatever name, some people say them use Jesus' name and heal people, but them don't realize how powerful their minds are. You see, that is the point, you know. People don't realize how powerful they are. And when you put something in a subconsciousness, it will manifest. So what you want to tell me, say, all the people around the world from different religion, them claims that things happen to, which name them use? The monk a levitate off of the ground. This Buddha him deal with. How him levitate? Meditation. The monk I use him hand and fire come out of it. You literally can see. He meditate and fire come out of him hand. Which name him use? It's in the mind. You can't see it.
What about when?
And you said some people say them see God, and God tell them things. Your mind, brother.
What about when another viewer again asks the question, what about when somebody catching a spirit and say hallelujah and they jump up in the church? Where does that come from?
Hallelujah, jump up in the church.
Like
Emotion.
When a saint of God in the church, we call it catching a spirit.
Then when I see another dancer, man. We see another dancer when music hits some girl and go upon them head. Next question. Mark's not more.
Yeah, man, yes, man. There's a whole 6 questions they said.
Give me one more.
And one of them was they want to know if you want to go to heaven, or is there a heaven that they say, okay, streets of gold.
Streets of Gold? I've been there. It's in Belgium.
Milk and honey, you drank it.
No, I'm not drink none. Was in Belgium. Streets of Gold. King Leopold went into the Congo. And that is what basically came from all the atrocities against the brothers and the sisters. Some of them still have the effect of it, and the history of it is still there, where people lose them hand, and lose them foot, and lose them limbs. Even some of our own African brothers them used to carry out the massacre, cutting off limbs. The Street of Gold have been there, performed there.
Yeah.
See it.
Wow.
It's not in heaven, it's not up in the sky there, it's in Belgium. And guess what, you know where Street of Gold? Africa. But we don't own it anymore.
Aren't you afraid any at all, Vegas? Because you spit all these truths, and we've seen in history where people who speak the truth never get no likes from.
Fear is false evidence that appears real. How much you fear false evidence? Fear of what? Death?
Of what people might say. And
That was not in the ancestors' vocabulary. Them used to say, you're gone westing. The sun comes in the east and go in the west. So them used to use death. It's them putting their vocabulary. So once you start think about death, you go dead. Them used to say, we're gone westing. Because it continued. The sun goes and it come back.
yeah.
Gone westing. So when you fear death, that is how you get conquered. What I fear? That black people may never wake up. And I have my kids them here.
They want to know if Vegas still prays. Do you pray at all?
Give thanks. What am I praying for?
So you don't pray?
What am I praying for? You have to be specific. Pray about what?
The question was, do you pray?
Pray about what? Because people pray for things. I don't pray for nothing, I have everything.
Why?
I have life. I give thanks. I give thanks every day.
Right. Next question. What is your take on sex before marriage? If a young miss,
On a biblical point of view,
in Vegas' point of view, would you encourage sex before marriage? What's your take on sex?
what is
before
marriage though?
Marriage is, our society have it. It's a legal union. You go in the church and you sign some paperwork.
Certificate. I get the certificate. You get one when you're born. You get one when you're married. You get one when you're dead. You need it. You can't get it. If you don't get it, you can't. When you're dead, they can't bury you.
Can't bury you.
Just do the maths.
So you would say,
Why do I need a certificate for me and my woman to become one? I never know. Say, come like so is who married Adam and Eve? And who keep the ceremony? Who was the best man? Alright. So when God did I get Mary pregnant, I was the ring boy. God Joseph never even know.
no.
Huh?
Joseph never know.
So God committed fornication. So if God committed fornication, why you tell me say me have to go in front of pastor for? God did go in front of pastor and I get the 14-year-old girl pregnant. She was 14 according to the book of Mary. He's always leaving room for it not to be true. You see, we try to note things where it's like we're trying to figure out stuff instead of we just enjoy the earth and just live good. We just try, you know, like people that tell you all of these things and you just buy it and you just believe it and you just get gullible. And I will stop use critical thinking. When a man dead, me don't know what happened after a man dead. How a man get here? Them tell me say them come from a monkey. Me never see it in my lifetime yet. Me I wonder where them away from this from more man come from a monkey.
So you're agreeing that there's no way we can possibly know everything.
Listen, my brother. Some things you will never know. What the Almighty wants you to know, you know. The whole educational system is tied to religion. Then put it through a test and put it under a spell. When you got basic school, them tell you. Give a test and teach you to spell. All right.
So the album, show us what it looks like so our viewers
This is
can...
actually the album. Go out and get this album. It's called Ism. 12 beautiful tracks. Yeah.
See?
It was produced by myself, Chemist, who is Marcia Griffith's son, some great producers, musicians. This is a masterpiece. And this is just a chapter in the book, so I don't want people to think same is converted and all of these things. And if you hear me do a dance song and you say, well, man, just do reggae song what day. Because I must say reggae is a jam.
Them have no love with them brothers and them sisters. Them woulda sell you out for one slice of pizza. Then them wanna burn out.